Hello and welcome to the very first Rooster Teeth Community Highlight. This is going to be a weekly show in which I take some of the community's work and show them to you so they get the appreciation that they deserve. This can be anything from statues of Bernie, pictures of Gavin, fan art of Ruby, Red vs Blue, Achievement Hunter, you name it. I shall be your host. I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you. At the end of the video, I'll be sure to let you guys know how you can send in your own submissions, as well as some of the community events coming up in the next month or weeks. So, without further ado, let us begin! Don't know why. Up first, within the Red vs Blue fan art, we have this poster by Tajunli. I apologise for pronouncing your name wrong. You have G and J right next to each other. It's not easy to pronounce. But as you can see for yourself, he's created this very minimalistic poster of the meta, which his helmet in itself still embodies fear in a lot of people. He's a scary motherfucker. This isn't the only poster he's done in the series, but something about this poster stood out, and I'm sure in the future we'll be taking a look at some of his other pieces, so I just clapped. Why am I clapping? It is somewhat fitting that this episode is after the premiere of the first season of Ruby, and what better way to celebrate than with some fan-made content. As you can see, with this looping gif of Yang. This GIF, or GIF, as some people call it, was created by Frame Dodge, and I really like the explosion in the background that really captures the fiery character of Yang, which, over the next few months, we're going to be learning a lot more about. Moving on to the Achievement Hunters, first up we have this absolutely outstanding controller. This was created by Stanty16, and this hand-painted masterpiece of an Xbox 360 controller is just truly amazing. I mean, what I really like about it is attention to little details. You can see the little Terror Pimp things and like the entire style of the controller itself. It just seems like one of those sort of controllers that you just want to hold in your hands and just close your eyes and imagine you're playing something on the Xbox. I mean, that's what I do, because all jokes aside, this is a really well done controller, and it is something that you can really see being on one of the many stacks of games within the Achievement Hunter offices. The second and last piece of Achievement Hunter fan art is this Tower of Pimps. This piece was created by Hockeyamh and captures all the lads and gents Minecraft avatars, excluding Ryan, because he's probably off to go torture Edgar or, let his son listen to music. Don't hit me. But no, what I really like about this piece is the fact that the way each of their Minecraft heads stack up, it is just like the Tower of Pimps. The way they stack up is if they are the true pimps of Achievement City, which is incredibly sentimental. Duh. I really didn't want to do this one, but I feel like I have to. This was created by you a cunt. Sorry. And she's taken Gavin and she's put his on a. I'm going through a lot of things right now, and I'm envious, and part of me wants that. Am I meant to want Gavin? Am I Gavin? And it's good. But now, as you can see, Yukon has actually somehow managed to do the impossible and make Gavin attractive. Something about his very ruggish looks and muscly body just makes you want to. Thank you to this submission. I'm sure we're going to be having many wet dreams of Gavin in the coming night. Now, if you'd like to send in your own pieces to be displayed in this show, all you have to do is just send it at the email just below, rtcommunity@live.com. Obviously, be sure to include your name and some images and things so you can get the credit you deserve. Otherwise, I'm going to be taking 100% of the credit. I'm not going to be doing that. It's, Onto community events this week. With the release of Ruby this week, there is now a competition on the Rooster Teeth website. They're asking anybody out there to try and create a Ruby movie poster, which is a mouthful in itself. You have until July the 31st to try and create something that makes us wish that Ruby was a full-length film coming out in the cinemas this summer. Or tomorrow, ideally. You've had a long time. Just release a film, everything. Just give us more. God, I'm desperate. Another community event this week on July the 27th is RT Aurora, which, if you heard the live postcard last week, is within Auckland, New Zealand. So if you're in New Zealand and you live near Auckland, check out the website. It'll be in a link below. You can just, click it. And if you don't live in New Zealand, I suggest you start walking, because, a simple walk into Mordor. I mean, you have to walk across oceans, which, I haven't worked out the logistics yet, but stilts. Really big stilts. You'll be fine. Be sure to check out the RT podcast on iTunes, on the website, or even YouTube next week. This week, the podcast crew look back at the events of RTX and some of Gavin's many smashing mistakes. You'll understand if you've seen it, because the Lego art's just horrible. But anyway, this has been me, Matthew. Thanks again for watching, and I hope I didn't bore you too much. Be sure to tune in next week for the next Rooster Teeth Community Highlight, and thanks again for watching. Bye!